Hello Gemini, thank you for stopping by my channel and clicking on this video. I'm Chandra Lynn. I'm going to be doing a general energy reading for you today for January 2019. Happy New Year everyone. We also just entered the new moon the other day, so we're going to include that as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Please remember that these readings are general, so take them how they resonate with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and leave what does not. And I just want one card for what we, Gemini, will be working on this month. What is the main energy, the main goal, the main focus, the main growth? You got Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. Okay. Look, it turned right to that page. Medicine Guardian. Don't mind my nails, y'all. My daughter did them. And she's just learning. And it's with that kid fingernail polish, so it peels off anyways. It's been driving me crazy. It says, listen to what is coming up within you and what is being shared with you by trustworthy others in your life. Pay attention to healing information. You are being exposed to information and insights that will have a dramatic healing effect upon your life. You are working through something. If you are working through something mentally or emotionally, know that there are spiritual energies supporting your healing. All right. So let's get the rest of the cards out. Now okay, so I am picking up that somebody might actually be physically ill. Be open to healing information. So if you are suffering from a physical illness and it's just not seeming to get better, what I'm really picking up is be open. Like, pay attention, or not even pay attention. It's almost like you'll know. If you're watching this video, you'll know. You'll feel it, and you'll recognize it. But something will present itself to you that will be very healing and beneficial to you. A new treatment, a different diet or something. I'm not sure. But when you hear it, when it arrives to you, you're going to know what it is. And so that's going to be something amazing. Now, if you are suffering from an illness, a mental illness, this healing information might be illumination. What I'm getting is that Gemini, if you are suffering from a mental illness or, depression, anxiety, PTSD, CPTSD. I suffer from CPTSD as well. Well, I really suffered from it a couple of years ago, but I have been really kicking butt at healing. What I'm getting is that there is it's going to be information that's going to come and it's going to make information's gonna come and it's gonna make sense. It's gonna make something connect. It's gonna bring you understanding to a certain situation. And what I feel from there is that it's just gonna kind of be blown out. Like, whatever it is that is just like, oh, got you, like the situation. All right, there with healing, with this healing information, it's like this healing information is almost like a wrench. I don't want to call it a lock, because it's not a lock, but if you can look at it like there's this thing, right, and it's got to open, but the only way you can open it is by start cranking it, right? But you don't have a crank, and that's what I'm being told, is that this information is that crank, okay? And it might only like let you crank it to where it opens up this much, but even that much will give you so much clarity and so much understanding and make sense to you, and it will help put things together as to why things are the way they are, why things happened the way they happened for you. And then from there, it's almost like, because you no longer have the weight of that, like it's already started to open and you already know what you're looking for, you're going to run with it. That's what I'm really getting, that if that is what you're, yeah, I'm really picking, they're not giving me anything else. Like, I'm getting physical illness, but I'm mainly getting like a depression, PTSD type label put to you. Yeah, okay. Whoa. You guys are really... Whoa, Gemini. What I'm really picking up is the reason why this gentleman right here is making his way into your reality is because you found the box. Okay, whatever it is that you need healing from, if you can look at it as a box, it's like you finally found it, right? And now that you finally found it, that like the hand cranks can start coming in, okay? Now, you got for your higher true self, the first card that came out from the higher true self is the full moon, the completion card, okay? So what that's telling me is that you're already going to heal. Like, it's already going to happen. It's just how long it takes, how fast it takes. It's really going to depend on you and your choices and your actions, right? But this completion card does not mean that it's complete. In a sense, you can be like, yeah, I'm good. Like, yeah, you're good. But now it's almost like releasing everything. Whatever this information is going to be, it's going to be it's really, okay, but you also, right before the full moon card, you got the ocean card, the ebb and flow, okay? That's also kind of, just go with the flow right now. They're gonna talk more about that. Okay, so the energy that you are currently in is the summer solstice radiance, okay? It's beautiful. You are the light, and that is why you got this young man right here, this gentleman, okay? Because it's almost like you found the chest, right? But you couldn't find the chest until you lit up. Like, You are the light. And that is that is amazing. Now, what's coming in, what's new and what's coming in is this wake-up call, okay? And that's going to be the information that you're going to receive. And it's not so much going to be the information that you receive, it's going to be connecting the dots with that information. That's really going to be the wake-up call. It's almost like how you use that information is what really, really sets off everything, all right, in an amazing way. Like, this is really good. It's really amazing. Okay, in your south position, you got the mountain, you got strength, because you are like, to get to this point where you're at, it took a lot of strength. So remember, you are incredibly strong, no matter what you feel like, what you have been accomplishing, what you have not been accomplishing. It took a great amount of strength to get to this point. And a lot of people don't do it. A lot of people choose not to do it because they don't want to put in the work. They don't find themselves worthy. They don't, they'd rather not deal with the pain of healing, I guess is the better word, okay? Like I said, this wake-up call, this wake-up tsunami, and right to the west of it, in your wisdom spot, you got the volcano, the volatility card, and that is really amazing, because what this tells me is that when this information comes to you, Gemini, when it starts making sense and you start connecting the pieces to what it is that this situation or experience or whatever it is for you in your life, it's really going to it's going to free everything up. It's not going to be in the box no more. Okay? So what you're coming out of right now is this purification. This is what's coming to an end, okay? There's this purification that is coming to an end. And then that's where this medicine guardian comes in, because it's almost like you got over, like, you're no longer unstable, in an unstable condition, if you want to look at it from a hospital point of view. Like, you can say what they're saying even if you're not, and take this metaphorically, of course, unless it actually happened to you, in which case I hope you're feeling better. When all of it started, it was like you were in an ICU, right? But now you're stable, you're good, you know, you are healing and you are on the right track. So they move you out of ICU, and now you're in another room. You get to sleep all night without doctors coming and poking at you. But now it's just kind of making sure everything is balanced. Everything is going to get equally balanced out. And now is the time. If you did all of this work, the universe is not going to stop and be like, we're going to let you still stay in the same old that got you to this position in the first place. It's going to be completely different. This is like, instead of just getting moved to a new room, it's also like, well, let's talk about what it's like at home. Let's talk about what it's like at work. Let's talk about what it's like with your family. Let's talk about what it's like with your friends. Let's talk about what it's like with yourself. You know, it's kind of like an overall, we're going to heal. We're going to start patiently, slowly integrating and working on all the aspects, is what they're saying, okay? Father card position, you got wolf, instinct, okay? And that really, like, that's the message from our father source, and being like, you know, when this information comes to you, you know you're strong enough to take that information and actually make it useful, okay? The mother card is saying, take some time for reflection, and you really, when this comes in, when this information comes in and you start putting everything together, you're going to need that, you are going to need that time where you can actually put things together. It's kind of a time like, holy crap, did that just happen? And you might, you might fight or flight want to go straight into taking action. But Mother is saying, take some time for reflection. If you can put more together, and you will be able to better know your new steps, your new actions, your new lifestyle with whatever it is. And all the other spirits here assisting us gave you the clouds, the shape-shifting card, okay? And I have, so this is, take this how it resonates, right? But what I get is that this card is directly related to the medicine guardian and this wake-up call. These clouds, it's almost like you saw them one way, but now with this new information, this new healing information, all of a sudden things shape-shifted. People shape-shifted. Situations shape-shifted. Experiences are shape-shifting, right? And that's where that reflection card comes in too, because that information is going to help you put things together. And when these clouds start shape-shifting, and if they're not exactly what is good and healthy for you, this wave is going to come in and just wash them all the hell away. All right, let me see if we got any more advice cards, guidance cards, messages. But yeah, I feel people are changing jobs, starting different jobs. Oh, I'm just, what do you say? Peaceful. This information, this month is bringing you more that peaceful energy for you, inside you, to have there all the time. Instead of the anxiety, instead of feeling like everything's falling down, it's going to be, it's all good, kind of thing. Yeah, they kind of just went silent on me right there. So I guess that's the end of your message, Gemini. I would like to tell you, with this going on, and especially with the medicine guardian and me picking up with the physical illness, but mainly the mental illness, depression, anxiety, whatever, I might actually see about doing another reading for you, Gemini, next week. So if this resonates with you, and it really resonates with you, and you're like, oh, that's right, just acknowledge it to yourself, and the guides will go, hey, time to do a reading for Gemini now. So that is your reading, Gemini, and it's amazing. Like, I know how difficult it is to get to this spot. This information, though, I think it's really going to be mind-blowing. I think it's really going to make you see things completely differently. I also get the feeling that it's going to make you realize that you're probably your illness was probably not all brought on by you. And of course, with depression and PTSD, it almost never is, but not knowing what it was that got you this way is kind of frustrating. And that's a very mild word to use. I'm very well aware. But what I'm getting is that this information, once it starts coming in and you're able to put it together, what I'm getting is like, oh, yes, finally, I understand. I understand. Like, that's what I'm getting, is you're going to understand. You're going to understand, and with that understanding brings so much healing and so much peace to you, Gemini. Like, good job, because it's pain in the butt to get here. I know it. I love you guys, and I will probably talk to you next week.